Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Reddick, and I wanted to give you a quick tutorial for Mr. Barron and I for the Principles of Business Management class and how you will get your lessons and complete your assignments for the rest of this school year. So first of all, it's really important that you know that everything is going to be in Schoology. And so that means that you're going to need to have access to some sort of technology where you can access Schoology. If you do not, you're going to need to get in touch with your team and let them know. They will be making sure that everybody has access to some sort of technology so they can get this work done. So once you're in Schoology and you get into our course, into the Principles of Business Management course, you will see that there are folders. And within those folders, you'll see green folders, which there should only be one green folder each week. That's the folder you want to focus on. So for this week, that folder is going to be called 41320 because that's the current week we're in. So you will click on that green folder and it will open up something that will look a little bit like this, and it's going to have two different links. This is going to be consistent week after week. You're going to have a discussion board and you're going to have your assignments for the week. So let's dig into what that looks like. The discussion board, which is going to be worth 20 points each week, is just basically what it sounds like. You're going to get in and you're going to talk with each other and with me about a specific prompt that I will put out. It's very similar to like a bell work prompt. It will be about something that maybe we've already learned or something that we're going to learn. And I really want you to give me your input and opinion based on what you know about the topic within this discussion. So for instance, this week, we're talking about whether or not the help that businesses have been giving to people during this global pandemic, does that go against their main goal of being profitable? And so think about what we've learned about over the year. Think about what you know about profits and what you know about social responsibility, and then come up with your response. And then you will reply. You'll put that in this comment area section, and then hit submit, and then your comment will be there. Now, I do want to put the caveat out there. It needs to be school appropriate, be professional. I will be monitoring this, as will Mr. Barron, so please make sure that you are taking this seriously. And then I also do want you to be looking at other people's responses. So your classmates, look at what they're saying and respond professionally to theirs as well. If you agree or you disagree, either way, find a way to get some conversation going there, because that's how we really learn, is when we can have a full conversation and debate about a topic. Okay, so that's the discussion board. Again, that is 20 points each week. And then you will go back to that green folder assignment, and you will see that there is something that looks like a little jigsaw puzzle. And this probably looks familiar to you because we've done some tests through this tool. It's actually the Schoology assessment tool. Now, what we're doing for the rest of this semester is we will be baking in our daily content, so our daily assignments and lessons within this tool. So what you're seeing here is the back end of the tool. So I'm going to do this so that you can actually see what you will see. When you click on that, it's going to look like you're getting ready to start an assessment, and technically you are. But you're gonna click the Start New Attempt. As you saw there, this is worth 80 points each week. So you're going to have a total of 100 points once you add the discussion and all of the different assignments that we're going to be giving you. You're going to get 100 points each week. So this part is 100 points. And what you're going to do is work through this at your own pace. You do not have to do this whole thing in one day. You don't have to do the discussion and this in one day. Split it out, go over the course of 5 days. Really take your time and don't overload yourself, because we know you have lots of other classes that you're going to be doing as well. So maybe you take this first question on Tuesday, and then you take question 2 on Wednesday, etc., etc. So you'll just save this when you're done with whatever you've completed, and then come back to it later and finish it up by Friday, by the end of the week. So here's how it's going to work. This is number 1. This is the first question. Watch the following CNN 10 video and reflect on each of these prompts. So one interesting fact, a question I now have, yada, yada, yada. So you'll click on the link. It's going to open up a new tab, which will take you to the CNN 10 that we want you to watch for this week, which happens to be March 26th, CNN 10. And you'll watch it and then come back to this form. Once you're back at your form, you'll start to put in your responses. So one interesting fact discussed in this video was maybe I saw something that was the amount of money that individuals will receive from the government, and so on. So then you'll do that for each of the questions, and then you're going to click on next. You're going to get out of that if you're done for the day. If you're not done for the day, you can work through this entire thing in one day if you choose. But again, don't overtax yourself. Take it at your own space or your own speed. So this next one is going to be looking at vocabulary terms. You'll look up these 5 vocabulary terms and you'll figure out what they mean and then match the appropriate response to where they go. So if I think that if this goes to, this goes up here, then you just drag and drop it. This is not the correct answer, so don't put that in when you're doing yours. Then you'll go to the next question. This is it's an article that you will read. So you'll read the news article, which looks like I need to add that link in there, but you'll read the news article and then you will again do the prompts. So it's very similar to that CNN 10 response that you did in number 1. And then the final question is going to be about learning how to write a professional email. Now this one's going to be a little different because you are going to answer the prompts after you look at the article. So you're going to read the article and then you're going to answer the prompts just like you did with the CNN 10 and then the last article here on number 3. You're going to do that, but then you will also note here, you are going to write your teacher, so either myself or Mr. Barron, a professional email describing your thoughts on the assignment, and you'll send it via Schoology messaging, which for those of you who are unfamiliar with that, let's get back into Schoology and I'll show you where that's at. Up here, you see all of these different tools. This little envelope is the messaging tool. So you just click new message and you will see that you can write a message. So you might say, Dear Mrs. Rettig, and then make it professional based on what you learn in that assignment. Okay, so that is how you will complete the various assignments that you will be doing for us this week. So again, go in here, you're going to look for the green folder, and you're going to complete these 2 things. You'll have 100 points when you're done, and this is going to be consistent for the rest of this semester of doing things this way. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to either myself or Mr. Barron using the office hours and the contact information that we have provided to you under separate video or communication or however you receive that. And we hope that you have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.